Welcome back, you beautiful and amazing human. How you doing? So great to see you. If you've been here before, welcome back, my love. And if you're new, welcome. And make sure to hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And thank you for all your comments of how you're noticing that I have been shadow banned. And I'm brand new. I think that's a good strike for me, right? Like if you're new and you're small and you're already getting striked and banned and videos taken down, that's a badge of honor. But at the same time, help me connect with more people like us. And not only that, help me connect with more people that maybe could use a different perspective, a different angle. At the very least, a little hello and a little love. Smash that like button if you like this content. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And even more important, notification bell. Because even then, I know I keep saying this, but I'm going to keep saying it because it keeps happening. Where, I'm even signing up notification from my other channel to this channel to see what happens. And I'll get the notification I went live the next day. It's like, what's the point? Because I'm not doing the live just to do the live. I'm doing the live to be live with you and talk to you. So make sure to leave a comment, even if it's a hello. A mere emoji can say 1,000 words. Your energy, my energy. Right? So let me see who is with me already. Shannon! Oh my God, Shannon! Oh, I missed you, Shannon. I thought you left me. Are you doing okay? How you doing? Hey, I like that. How you doing? Laugh out loud. Shannon in the house. Hello, beautiful. Do you see how important one person can make all the difference? And yeah, so I missed you. I did, I'm going to mess it up. I hope I don't say it. NC Nelson, right? I hadn't seen him for a while, but he actually made a comment that he was going to be out for health reasons. And then he came back, and then you haven't been back. And I'm like, and Pixel Fan, gone. I know I mentioned it before. And don't get me wrong, I'm going to let it go. As long as I hope all is well. That's all that matters. So good to hear, Shannon. Good to hear you're okay. Awesome. I missed you. Hey! Isn't that funny that we both said it? Oh my God. Guys, if you're watching live, we said it at the same time. And if you watch a replay, check out the live chat at the same time. And I didn't know. I didn't read it. Oh, awesome, Shannon. So, yeah, I was like, you know what? First thing I want to mention is how I have been shadow banned. And so more than ever, I need the support, the comments, the likes, subscription, share the video. So if YouTube won't do it, help me do it. And I think a lot of people don't realize also that I have timestamps. If you don't know what timestamps are, it's always in the description. And that way, if you don't want to watch the whole thing, there might be topics that you're interested in. Click, right? So like when I do my music video reactions, especially Tom Cruise. Why did I mention Tom Cruise? Maybe he's going to be coming up in the news. Because I don't believe in coincidences. So if it came out of my mouth, there's something there. And, but yeah. So when I do the Tom McDonald videos, when I do them live, because I want to do them live so that I never watched it. It was live, right? And then I cut the clips for those who missed the live or maybe didn't even notice it in the replay. And then I seem to get more traction. But again, I don't know if that's YouTube or that people, because when I see just a plain video of just that person that they're interested in. So I don't know. You guys let me know. Keep me posted. But what else? So yeah, I was like, let me talk about that because I'm going to continue to do more. And I saw a comment earlier today, but I was really busy and I couldn't really I don't like to do quick response to comments. I like to really think and be really intentional about your comments. They matter to me. They are my fuel. Keep them coming. I do read them and I will respond. And so, when you catch yourself watching the replays and I hear myself going, I'm like, you gotta stop doing some ums, girl. Or like I say a lot. But here's the good news. It's taken me a long time to be able to be the most authentic self on a live stream because I keep thinking about my best friends and who I hang out with for happy hour and whatnot. And so I try on these. Okay, let me take that back as well. I'm all about Yoda, okay? Do or do not. No such thing as try, okay? So I'm like, but it's still hard when you're looking at a camera and you got a mic and it's like to be natural, right? Because already the setup is kind of like the opposite of natural. But yeah, I'm being shadow bound. I'm bound. Oh my God. I think I'm just too excited today. It's like a new week. Oh, so I didn't really plan on much, but I do have some stuff I want to share. I think first and foremost, I got to share the Biden speech. And I'm going to keep saying it in every live. So if you keep coming back and you hear me say it over and over again, I'm with you. Bear with me. I have to keep saying I'm not left or right. And it's funny, just this morning I was watching somebody else's video and they're like, I never cared about left or right. But then automatically it's like, I'm going to have to take the right on this one because it's so extreme that you can't be in the middle anymore. And what I mean by the middle, it's not like, I don't want to put my foot too far here or too far over here. It's more, independent thinker, a sovereign person. So it's like, okay, I just want the truth, just the truth. And then let me decipher if it's not the truth. I mean, we already know this, right? But it's such a real thing that I have to keep saying. I'm not getting into the politics. I'm just calling out the bullshit. And hopefully I do it in a nice, fun way that we can all enjoy. So, Anthony, welcome. Welcome back. Yo, what do you say about Tom Cruise? Yo, Tom Cruise in this show, laugh out loud. What up? What good, Olga? Heart. Love it. Comment with an emoji. Boom. Love it. So, yeah. So, let's have some fun with this. Now, I'm going to be real, but we're going to do it in a fun way. So, bear with me. I'm going to do my first share. And I'm not saying I'm going to share the entire, 26 minutes of this guy's speech. Where are they? Just had it. I know, right? You'd think I got plenty of experience at this point. I just get so excited to see you guys. Let's see. Okay. All right. Who hasn't seen this already, right? Who hasn't seen this? Who hasn't thought about this? Now, just look at this. Now, I know if you guys seen it, did you guys look at the full backdrop of that day in that speech was blue and red. Now, of course, this speech really hits home because I'm in Philadelphia, and this is at where he says himself. So let's see. So again, the colors. Tell me you have not seen V for Vendetta, and then you're going to call this a conspiracy theory. No. And if you watched, people started to notice it, I guess made comments during the whole live that CNN, I believe, are the producers of that shoot live of the Biden speech, and they started to turn the lights pink. It's like, they could have turned it purple, yellow, right? Anything? No, but they go to the pink? They'll be like, because it's close to red. It's like It's like, oh, because pink is the woke, you know? The LGBT whatever. And I'm not minimizing it. It's just like, but what a coincidence. The pink. Okay, we could possibly think that, well, pink is like, you know, less dramatic, you know, not as fierce. Okay. I'm gonna push play, guys. Keep the comments coming, because I'm gonna read them afterwards.
Independence Hall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is where America made its Declaration of Independence to the world more than 2 centuries ago with an idea unique among nations.
Right there, the cough. I know we're like, oh, he's old, this and that, he's got issues. But the cough right then and there. Because there's this thing called energy. And the whole world is made of energy. You ain't gonna tell me that little cough was because it's almost like he acts like he wrote the Constitution. He's part of this massive history. It's like, nah, that's why you coughed. It's like, and you're using that platform, that location. Don't you dare.
Nations. That in America, we're all created equal. This is where the United States Constitution was written and debated. This is where we set in motion the most extraordinary experiment of self-government the world has ever known.
Let's remember that when he said self-governance, the whole getting rid of the British Empire and rule and having to pay taxes all the way across the pond. You with me?
With 3 simple words: we the people. We the people. These 2 documents and the ideas they embody, equality and democracy, are the rock upon which this nation is built. They're how we became the greatest nation on earth. They're why, for more than 2 centuries, America has been a beacon to the world. But as I stand here tonight, equality and democracy...
When he says beacon to the world, of course, a lot of things come to my mind. But one in specific was during the whole 2020 and the pandemic and the lockdown and all that BS. Cuba, when they were like starving, and they're like, we're done. And they're literally, if you guys haven't seen it, see if you can find a video. And again, try not to go to Google and use different browsers, because they cut everything out to suit the narrative. And so the Cubans were out waving and carrying, and like almost like some of them were wearing them almost like as capes, even holding them up, the American flag. So a beacon of light, my friend. Yeah. Does this look like a beacon of light? Even if they're just zooming in, and we're not seeing the blue on each side of the red here, but then you got the military. And it's funny how the one guy on, I guess, would be his left, our right looking at the screen, you know, with the white gloves. Again, like authoritarian military. We're going to impose this no matter what. And that we're in charge. Nothing of this is showing me that we got your back. We're going to defend you for freedom. Now this is, you best listen. Like an abusive father of some type. Now, could be mother too. Don't get hung up on the sexist part. But he's wearing a whole black suit with a silver tie. Funny with the silver tongue. That just came to me. Silver tongue, ring a bell? Really? Most presidents always do the blue and the red, you know, tie and suit. But you're going to tell me this is a coincidence. Shut up, people. And if it's a conspiracy, ain't no conspiracy. Look at this. Right in your face. And they're all Philadelphia too, like, ha, look at my power. Those in 1776 and all those so-called free Americans that didn't want to pay to the monarchy to be able to keep their own money that they work for. No. Okay.
Democracy are under assault. We do ourselves no favor to pretend otherwise. So tonight, I've come to this place where it all began to speak as plainly as I can to the nation about the threats we face, about the power we...
This guy's got to be juiced up on something. When has he talked that long with that pretty clear and perfect, regardless of a teleprompter? Especially when you see this video is 27 minutes.
We have in our own hands to meet these threats, and about the incredible future that lies in front of us if only we choose it. We must never forget, we the people are the true heirs of the American experiment that began more than two...
Funny he said the American experiment. Like the experimental drug? Bullshit?
centuries ago.
How is it an experiment?
Oh, we the people have burning inside of each of us the flame of liberty that was lit here at Independence Hall. A flame that lit our way through abolition, the Civil War, suffrage, the Great Depression, world wars, civil rights. That sacred flame still burns. Now in our time, as we build an America that is more prosperous, free and just. That is the work of my presidency, a mission I believe in with my whole soul.
Again, like I said, I'm going to keep saying it. I am not into politics. I'm not taking sides here. I mean, we already know this person's a puppet. And they're all puppets. Every single one of them, guys. At least in the last 80 years, I'm pretty sure. Go to 1913. And if you can't find it on the internet, go to the local library. He's claiming all this is him? Wait, what is it again?
A mission I believe in with my whole soul. But first, I believe in. That is the work of my presidency.
That's the work of my presidency? Wait.
Free and just.
Free and just. What's free? To pay all the debts they incur? That's free. You're free to pay us? No, because if we don't pay you, you will lock us up, right? If you don't do this, you can't get into here. You can't get on a plane. What are you talking about? Psychopaths. Again, I don't think this guy's speaking. It's clearly somebody is speaking and writing. And I'm totally cool with that in the sense that I'm aware that it's not about him. I don't look at him like he's the enemy or a bad guy or whatever. It's that this has been written.
That is the work of my presidency, a mission I believe in with my whole soul.
You don't have a soul, bro. And if you're a politician, you care about yourself and your buddies in that organization.
First, we must be honest with each other.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep cutting this up. But first, we have to be honest. Everybody knows that the job of a politician is to lie. We're honest. They lie. That's how they do it. No, this is not happening. Carry along.
Ourselves. Too much of what's happening in our country today is not normal.
You think? All the people on the border? Child trafficking? Sex trafficking? Drugs being thrown over? Cartels telling us, you're gonna do what we say.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
Extremism. Why'd you choose that word? Extremism. You are fueling the flame. You didn't have to say that word. Just, what's your point, bro?
Now, I want to be very clear. very clear.
And they clap. What are they? Somebody's out there, like in the, talk shows, and everyone's like, clap now, clap now. Come on. Did you feel it? I didn't feel nothing.
Up front, not every Republican, not even the majority of Republicans are MAGA Republicans.
You're right, unfortunately, because MAGA, stop acting like MAGA is the bad guy. What patriot, right? What patriot doesn't want good for his country? Make America great again. Make England great again. Make Spain great again. Make Italy great again. Like, what citizen doesn't want that? What human doesn't want that? The MAGA. They, them. These are the steps of genocide, guys. Look it up. The 10 steps of genocide. Look it up. I actually should have pulled it up. Maybe for the next live.
Not every Republican embraces their extreme ideology.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Like, oh, it's the first time in history that people get bought and sold.
I know, because I've been able to work with these mainstream Republicans.
Yeah.
But there's no question that the Republican Party today is dominated, driven, and intimidated by Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans.
Trump is intimidating people to become Republican. Was that what he just said?
And that is a threat to this country.
Yeah, it's a threat to commercial.
Wouldn't it be bull to never have more than 1 square foot of space to work with?
Oh, I can't even
That's
see it.
life, is it?
Threat. Like I said, I'm not defending anybody here. It's like, dude, that's not a threat.
Country. These are hard things. But I'm an American president. Not a president of red America or blue America,
But you got red in the background. Isn't it the color of kind of demonic? It's clearly not angelic in the positive sense.
of all America. And I believe it's my duty to level with you, to tell the truth, no matter how difficult, no matter how painful.
We already established that politicians lie. Yeah, the truth.
And here, in my view, is what is true. MAGA Republicans do not respect the Constitution. They do not believe in the rule of law. They do not
How is that not a lie when isn't this group who he represents against gun laws? For example, right? One of our rights. And we the people. And you want to put more restrictions on it.
recognize, not respect the Constitution.
It's funny I said we, because like I said, I don't take sides, and I'm not on either side, but when I say we, I mean we as a free person who is like, what are you doing? You're the one messing with what was already written. And again, didn't he just say in the beginning? He's the reason. It's like he's like owning 1776, owning America and its independence and what it's become. Even with all its shit, people still would want to be here. Why? Even if it's an ideal. Oh God, oh my God. As if he was Alexander the Great. Ooh, seriously? No one can take this serious. And the only part I can already feel to take away from this as seriousness is that they're lying right in front of you in the spotlight.
They do not believe in the rule of law. They do not recognize the will of the people. They refuse to accept the results of a free election.
Again, without taking sides, and I've never been into politics, to not accept the elections, the results. What happened in 2016? I mean, we can go back to Bush and with the whole Florida, Al Gore, remember that, guys? If you didn't, Please look it up. Ugh.
And they're working right now, as I speak, in state after state, to give power to decide elections in America to partisans and cronies.
Again, all this inflated and, inflammatory words. Where's the facts? And why are you calling them cronies? Talk about inciting anger, violence, discord in a negative.
Empowering election deniers to undermine democracy itself. MAGA forces are determined to take this country backwards to an America where there is no right to choose, no right to privacy.
No right, what?
No right to contraception, no right to marry who you love.
Contraception? When has anybody said that we're not going to give you, condoms or the pill or whatever?
They promote authoritarian leaders and they fan the flames of political violence that are a threat to our personal rights, to the pursuit of justice, to the rule of law.
Ha ha ha! That's the key right there. To the pursuit of justice, not the pursuit of freedom. And liberty and life and happiness. Justice. Which takes me back to Bush when he's like, we're gonna have a one world order. Not the rule of the jungle. How many years ago was that? Come on, guys. Come on now.
The very soul of this country. They look at the mob that stormed the United States Capitol on January 6th.
Again, another inflammatory, unnecessary word, the mob. Mob. Americans.
Brutally attacking law enforcement. Not as insurrectionists.
Brutally attacking. Again, this is a playbook from Hitler, guys.
Who placed a dagger at the throat of our democracy. But they look at them as patriots. And they see their MAGA failure to stop a peaceful transfer of power after the 2020 election as preparation for the 2022 and 2024 elections. They've tried everything last time to nullify the votes of 81 million people. This time, they're determined to succeed in thwarting the will of the people. That's why respected conservatives like Federal Circuit Court Judge Michael Ludwig has called Trump and the extreme MAGA Republicans, quote, a clear and present danger to our democracy. But while the threat...
Again, can people please look up the word democracy? Please. Democracy is a choice to choose, not you or anybody telling somebody what they can and cannot do. We have to all agree on something. And if we don't, we keep the discussion open. But what's good for you and I don't agree with you, then I have to put up with your shit because we don't agree? It's like you telling me you gotta eat beans every day and I don't want to eat fucking beans every day. What?
To American democracy is real. I want to say as clearly as we can, we are not powerless in the face of these threats. We are not bystanders in this ongoing attack on democracy.
Hello, I'm Congressman Adam Schiff.
Really?
Around the country, a woman's
What's up?
right
It
to
must be
choose
this
is under
this
assault.
browser that I'm using because I never get this many commercials.
There are far more Americans from every background and belief who reject the extreme MAGA ideology than those that accept it. And folks,
Did you hear the clap in the background? It's like, they're kind of like, should we clap? And then everyone's like, okay, all right, you're clapping, we're all gonna clap. No heart here. There's no soul, there's no heart here. Not even the audience. And they're in Philly, it's like sitting on somebody's grave, guys. That's what I'm feeling. And as you can see, you probably guys already watched this. I'm gonna take a pause, I'm gonna look at your comments. But I'm like, if you can see, I'm scrolling to find that part where he's got his arms up in the air, you know what I mean? And I really want to grab those words that he said at that moment and like really give you my insight and perspective. And of course, I want your insight and perspective. And whether you're watching this live or a replay, make sure to leave a comment below. This won't be the only thing I'm going to be talking about today. I will share. I actually had a few things to share, but I don't know if I will have enough time for all of them. So, let's see what you guys have to say. Hey, Harkness. I hope I said that right. Welcome. Great to see you. All right. Okay. Where are we? What's up? AC Nelson. Welcome. Great to see you. Yes, we the people, Joe. I love AC Nelson, how you do the pause, the commas, the quotes. Incredible. Yes, we the people, in quote, Joe, you know the ones you don't give a damn about, question mark, exclamation. No taxation without representation. Yeah, John Locke. Yeah, or Locke. Lockie? Meat puppets past their expiration date. Pfft. And again, it's considered a conspiracy theory if you say that this is a clone. But I'm big into science, AI, quantum physics, biology, gene manipulation, and we have technology that it's not even out there, so that we can't even have a discussion with our friends and family because it's not out there. You have to be looking for it or reading tons of books, whatever it is. But the technology exists. It can't be a theory when it does exist and it's a fact. Can I prove that this guy's a clone? I personally can't. But we can't just discard it like, oh, you're crazy and you're a conspiracy theory. No. Like, the technology exists. The science is there and we know it. So don't come to me with that easy response. Oh my God, you're crazy. Conspiracy theory. Shut the fuck up. Okay? I mean, wasn't it until recent that we find out that they finally said that the whole Roswell thing, there was a crash, an alien aircraft. Come on now. Like, only when they say it, then it's okay. Then it's real. When they say it. Our gods. Our gods, who are humans, with the same fallacy as anybody. They're not superhuman. They're not super empowered. And without us, they got no power. I mean, like, if I don't go to your store and buy your shit, you're going to have to close shop. You got that? Wow, that just came out of nowhere. Come on, I think that was pretty brilliant. Hey, Shannon. This was all Brandon. Oh, man. Did you guys hear the heckler? I guess they call it a heckler, right? You could barely hear it. He's like, let's go, bring it. Right. It's like, again, I'm not on either team, but I love the passion. The love for a country. The love for freedom. Every human wants to be free. Every kid wants to be free. Tell a fucking teenager to sit down and not go out. Come on, take a teenager's video game away, and they're flipping out, right? So, no. Don't you try to make normal human things and politicize it, because you're a fucking psychopath. And I don't mean him, all of them, all the politicians, they're all fucking full of shit. It's time to clean house. And if we can't be honest with each other, how are we going to clean house? That's what they want. They want us to fight. I'm not fighting. But I'm going to sit here and act delusional. No. Shannon, AC Nelson, politicians have to retire at 67. I don't even think they should be in office for more than 20 years. And that's like pushing it. I think 10, maybe. Like a decade, like a generation. Retire 67 like they are trying to make everyone else do. Oh, yes. Yes. AC Nelson, yes. Shannon, agree, AC, right? Yeah, we need to be. How do you feel if I just keep calling you AC? I like that, Shannon, instead of the AC Nelson. I mean, I like the whole thing, but I think AC's a little. He does look like a freaking robot. Let's go, Brandon. FJB! Exclamation, exclamation. Oh, yeah, dude. Communism 101. The same tactics of divide and conquer were used by Lenin, Stalin, Hitler, Mussolini. Are we watching the same thing? Are we like listening and reading the same stuff? Or did we get a history lesson? Did we have a good teacher? Seriously, I can go on for days. Ditto. Same here. Hey, Robbie. Welcome. That son of a bitch looks like Satan up there. See, that's the thing. I love these types of comments where I don't take it as you're attacking. I take it as you being yourself. And like right now we're having, hanging out, having lunch or happy hour, right? It's happy hour somewhere in the world. And yeah, and we can just shoot the shit. Shoot the shit. Look at the red lights and the obscured American flag. It's not. It's a nod to the Illuminati. Absolutely. And again, why are we letting them call that a conspiracy? The Freemasons, they're not real. There's a temple right here in Philadelphia. You guys look at it? All right, what's up? Add Shannon a reanimated corpse. Seriously. Yeah, baby. I'm all fired up. But it's funny. I don't want to, if you guys already watched this whole thing, this was
within Friday,
right?
our power. It's in our hands, yours and mine, to stop the assault on American democracy. I believe America is at an inflection point. One of those moments.
Oh, you believe because you're the almighty, the greatest. Delusional. It's a thing.
That determine the shape of everything that's to come after. And now, America must choose to move forward or to move backwards, to build a future or obsess about the past, to be a nation of hope and unity and optimism.
Obsession about the past. What do you really mean there, sweetheart? Obsession with the past of freedom?
Or a nation of fear, division, and of darkness.
Again, fear, division, and darkness. And he says later in this talk about this threat, the entire half of a country. Which, by the way, it's more than half. Okay, guys? It's more than half. Because, like I just said, most people, all creatures, they want to be free. It's really that simple. But you want to have a one world order. And you are bought and sold. All of you. And I'm not judging them. I get it. You got a nice paycheck. You got all these bonuses and benefits. And all these great deals. And then you got a taste of power. Yeah. You really give a shit about me. Come on, man. It's hard to get your neighbor to give a shit about you. These people, come on. Again, like I said, if this was Trump talking, I'm telling you, I would dissect it. I remember when Trump was elected, and I was completely not on purpose, not paying attention to any of that. And I personally couldn't stand, Trump's voice. I was just like, oh my God, I couldn't stand this guy before. Now he's like on every screen, everywhere I go. Whether I'm walking through a train station or I'm in an airplane or a mall or whatever the hell I'm at, hospital, whatever it is. And I'm like, oh God, I just don't like his voice. Nothing against him. I just didn't like his voice. Period. End of story. Some people just annoy you. Like I'm sure I annoy people. And I get it. When I hear myself, I'm annoyed. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what I am. That's how I came out. That's what developed. That's what blossomed. Boom. Got accepted at some point, right? So that was cool. But it was just because that's just a certain style. You don't like certain styles, just like you don't like certain music. Doesn't mean that music is bad. It's not for you, not for your ears. But the whole thing was, that the anger it installed in people. That's what got my attention. And especially during the whole 2020 thing. I was like, okay, well, now that I'm sitting at home and I'm, locked here. By the way, guys, I never did anything anybody told me to do, especially in 2020. I mean, I made it a point. People were staring at me, pointing the finger. The streets were empty. I went out. I did. I was like, nope, because I'm not afraid. If they're going to tell me, first, I don't believe them. Even if they were telling me the truth, I don't fear death. I just don't live in fear, because if you live in fear, you're not happy. And I like to be happy. I like to feel good. I don't like to do things or listen to things that make me feel bad. Period, in the story. And I made it a pact with myself years ago that's exactly what I'm going to keep doing. So when people say, oh, why are you always so chirpy or in a good mood or, Polly Sunshine or whatever labels they give me, how do you think that happens? Because I listen to these assholes all day? Hell no. But going back to Trump, I actually lost my train of thought. But going back to the whole Trump and how I didn't like his voice, but then I still wanted to look at the facts. I wanted to read. I want to make my own assessment, my own opinion. And at the end of the day, I'm like, it's not about the dude and that he's this great person and this great guy or the savior, however people have portrayed him or label him or whatever it is, whether it's good or bad. I just loved watching the American people have so much soul and maybe there were some of them that followed him because, he was a personality, an influencer, right? He had this TV show, amongst many other things, right? But he had a fan club and whatnot. Popular personality, TV person, right? But I looked past him and I saw the people that were loving this country, even with all our flaws, loving the country, which, if you've been following me, my dad used to be in the Navy and he passed a couple years ago. And my parents, my mom's from Spain, my dad's American, they get married and they used to fight every day about America's better, Spain is better. And for certain things, Spain was better. For other things, America was better. Now, mind you, my dad, my parents, and I grew up in Spain. So my dad went to Spain. But what's funny is that the passion or the love that he had for the country was something I could not explain at the time. I was young. Besides being young, I didn't want to be in politics and I didn't want anything to do with this shit because all I saw was division and fighting. And I was like, we're all in the same world, guys. And we all want the same shit. We all need the same stuff. But it's funny. It's they actually, although they would argue about each other's country, right? But they would also, that would fuel the flames of passion. They would have sex all the time after having 6 kids. I'm one of 6. That's one of the things. So it's ironic, right? But I just remember, I understood the passion of my mother for her country, and I felt it too, but it was more of a cultural thing. The music, the food, the lifestyle. But patriotism, I never felt it and smelled it and tasted it the way Americans did. And although I was like, I'm not gonna, this is when I was younger, and I'm like, I'm not gonna pledge allegiance because I don't believe in governments and I still believe they're all corrupt, they're all full of shit, and they all suck the life out of us. So I'm never gonna die for this person, right? For a politician. But the American people, oh yeah, I'll do whatever it takes. I mean, whatever it takes. Because there's a soul in this country that I've never seen anywhere, and I've been all around the world. And I've lived all around the world. So it's not just that I went to visit. And there's something so amazing that don't call it an ideology or it's something you can't touch, asshole. You can't put it into a fucking word because it's love for humanity. All right, you know what? I'm gonna stop right here because I'm running out of time. Maybe I'll do a second part, but I swear to God, I've been looking. I don't know why I thought I could find it and I didn't have to write it down, that part where his arms are up and it's totally Hitler, 100%. And it's a playbook. I mean, this is planned, meditated, scheduled a long time ago, but I wanted to share this with you guys live to be just listen to this. I don't want to hear everybody else on the news going, oh, he's so divisive. He did. Yeah, I know he said divisive stuff. You know it. I know it. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. There's no reason to say that and to put people against each other. And I believe even people from both sides, and the mainstream media have said, hey, hey, I'm a Democrat, I'm left, I'm this and that, but now, like, talk about inciting violence after they're still trying to, pin the T guy with Jan 6. Like, for them, it's a game. For us, it's our life. You guys watching what's happening in Europe? With the gas prices and whatnot? Electric? Did you guys see the whole, like, England is doing this whole petition? If it reaches 1 million, they're trying to they started this whole movement about, let's all not pay electricity, see what happens. Don't threaten us to take away our electricity. But you're going to have your electricity, and you're going to be in your little jets. Don't give me this climate bullshit. I mean, the only way you can sign up to that climate bullshit is if you're literally uninformed, unaware, and you're just following the crowd. Because anybody who knows anything about nature and pollution, how about you give up all your bottles of shampoo? All your Coke bottles? You don't think that has an effect on the climate? All our plastic, all our shit, all our garbage? Forget recycling. Just recycling itself pollutes. Shut up. This is not about opinions. This is, please, I implore you, stop using anything that's bad for the planet. Don't think about your car and the gas. Just look around your house. Look at the things you buy. Could be a cosmetic case. Cosmetic of your blush if you're a woman, right? Or you're a man using makeup. That's cool. Whatever. That's fine. We just chuck them out. Where do you think they go? And how do you think they break down? I mean, why don't we go to the supermarkets and say, hey, stop wrapping food in plastic because that's killing us too and it's messing with our indoctrination. Oh, wait, I'm going to say it wrong. Here we go where English is my third language. The endocrine system, perfumes, synthetics, the chemicals in perfumes cost them like 20 cents to make, but they're going to charge you 80 and we buy it. We need to be more demanding as consumers and more conscious of what we buy. I haven't bought clothes in years. I didn't have to wait for the pandemic. I don't have to wait for any of that shit. I get what I need and that's it. And I literally will look at the tags. Where is it made? Do I want to support America? To create more American jobs, for example. I mean, this is old school stuff. This is not, everything I'm saying is nothing new. Anyway. I love you guys. And I wanted to talk about some other stuff, but yeah. I guess I wasn't being realistic when I decided I was going to share this video and get your guys' input live. So let's see what you guys have to say just about this. I'll do a live soon this week. Possibly Thursday. But I don't want to commit yet. I gotta keep you posted. Again, I need more subscribers so that I can post in the community so you guys can see the post and I can tell you ahead of time. Because I can't do squat until I get a certain amount of subscribers. So if you're new to my channel, hit the like button if you like this content. Subscribe if you haven't already and hit the notification bell because even then, they still will not send you my video till the next day after I'm live. And I'm here to be with you live. I want to see you. I want to talk to you. Okay, all right. Let's see. Yeah. Hold on. I'm looking. Robbie. What did he say? That son of a bitch looks like Satan up there. Yeah, right. Look at the red lights and the obscured American flag. Yeah. You're right. I'm sorry. I already read that. Gotcha. Let's see. Hey, Avert the Mortal Eyes. Ooh, I like that name. Welcome. Great to see you. Let's see what you're saying. The only time Brandon makes a coherent sentence. Oh, I didn't know that. We're calling this guy Brandon now? I didn't know that. See? Just goes to I'm not into politics. I'm just like, but thank you guys for bringing me into the awareness The only time Brandon makes a coherent sentence is when he threatens the American people. I know. Wow. What a great insight and observation. I'm like, I said in the beginning of the video, I'm like, this guy's all juiced up. We know he's all juiced up. AC Nelson, he already threatened the U.S. citizens with military force. Yep. Hello, with the 2 Marines standing there. Come on, wait. It's sending a clear message, albeit somewhat indirectly. I don't think he realizes that the majority of the military comes from a small town, USA in capital. Robbie. Thanks, Doc. Thanks, Doc. Thanks, Doc. You guys are the best. Oh, I love you. Shannon. Very Spartan attitude, Olga. Love it. Heart. Heart, heart. I don't know what part that you said that. But. Well, okay. I got a few minutes left here. Have you guys seen my live last week? I did a video reaction to Timcast's song Only Ever Wanted. And, I cut up the clips for those who don't see the live or don't know about the timestamps and or it's just too much. I get it. So I cut the clips and I post them as soon as I can. And so one of the things I did, just curious to see what kind of titles other people gave the Tim Pool Only Ever Wanted reaction thing. And as I'm scrolling, I see, I'm looking for like the most views. And then I'm looking at like how many subscribers this channel has. And I find this channel called, and I'm not trying to give him a shout out to give him any whatever, because as soon as I push play, I wanted to vomit. I had no clue who these people are. I did click on the about page and it seemed like something neutral, right? And then as soon as I play, and by the way, I would have already played this and skipped the video. Oh, sorry. I thought I was screen sharing. You could see what I'm about to show you. Here we go. Okay. So I'm like, holy cow, like all of a sudden I'm feeling icky. I'm just like, it's like somebody spewing venom. Bullyish, like hackling, like just not a good person. Somebody slimy, serpenty, like it just literally caught me at hello, right? Now, as you can see, when I played this video for you guys today, when I was prepping it, a commercial came up that like blew me away. And it was like the first words were saying that this commercial, Josh Shapiro, I have no clue who this is, but they said something that I was like, it's a flat out lie. And I'm like, I can't believe that you can put an ad out, the politicians can just flat out lie. Like, shouldn't they have to say the fucking truth? But anyway, I don't know if they're going to repeat it. Let see if you guys know about this commercial.
Dollars to recruit supporters. Doug Mastriano. He's just too extreme for Pennsylvania.
Okay. I guess he's a Republican because it's the way they came out in the beginning of the commercial that I'm like, what? I wish I could remember it. I should have wrote it down. All right, so check out this commentary. Again, we're not going to watch the whole thing. Just 3 seconds of this. And just look at the body language. Look at the chuckle. Again, I'm not trying to promote this, but you can let them know that I showed you this.
Has new music out in the stylings of Dashboard Confessional. What's his band's name?
Do you see that? Do you see that? The way the shaking of the head, batting of the eyes, and then she's like adjusting the mic. Like what? Like it's like the pretty girl comes in the room, or the pretty guy, whatever, right? Walks in the room and he's like, where did he get those shoes? Like, oh my God. Because you're fucking jealous. Like, how are people watching this? How do they have over 1 million subscribers? Again, granted, I didn't watch any other video but this one. But I did like raise through it, And I don't think they're much different.
It's Timcast, I think.
It's Timcast? Well, the consistency of the branding is unparalleled.
You got nothing better to say than that. It's unparalleled. Obviously, you don't follow him, but you're following him enough to know about this song and you want to comment on it. So you are watching him. Like a troll, in a sense. Because if you were watching him and you knew, then you would know that he has several channels, and he does, because I did my research. And he's trying to create culture. And what's wrong? You can't be a journalist, you can't be a podcaster and be a singer? Most artists are multi-talented. What was it?
Like, just for the YouTube description, like literally the title, where the
Again, look at the way she's looking away, the way she's looking back. Like, I'm telling you, I get chills up in the back of my head on both sides. Like, it's just, you're miserable and you're nasty, clearly. And the only way you get attention is by being nasty.
artist
like the
usually
classic
is
bully.
Timcast, and the channel is Timcast Records.
See the way I'm laughing? Really? Oh, it's so funny. Doesn't look like it was funny.
Self-produced, self-starter. Let's see what he has in store. This is Pool's latest. Tim Cool's Cool It.
Talk about that Freudian slip. When I say it earlier, when I made a mistake earlier, I said, no such thing as coincidence. Yeah. He's cool and you're hating it. Why can't you just watch the song and say, I don't like it? Or it's a good song, but I don't care for the guy. Like an honest fucking reaction review.
He's lucky I can't speak today because I'm giving him some cachet. Only ever wanted.
Oh, and he's lucky that I can't speak today. Again, how full of yourself? Narcissist?
Is the name of his song. I saw a clip of it. I saw that some of the lyrics were criticized by some other recording artists.
The guy from Eve 6.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim's currently having a sort of meltdown saying, I said I liked Eve 6. This is how they respond. They don't actually care about the music, mine or anyone else's.
Well,
It's
again,
not partisan.
They have the right to say whatever they want, right? I'm all about freedom and freedom of speech, any kind of freedom, right? But, like, Timcast having a meltdown? Really? Where? Do you personally know? Did he call you? Do you have the recording that he having a meltdown? He pointed out on an article because they wrote about him saying, oh, this guy, they're politicizing it is my point. They can't separate the art.
They just want to hate whatever it is like, whatever it is you like, because they really just hate
I
you.
saw them at Warped Tour. They don't even care.
He continued.
Yeah, that's why he had like 2 million views within like the first 2 days. That was the YouTube video. But then I think he was like number 2 or whatever on podcast. I don't know if he came up to number 1. Really. Because it's such a horrible song.
His Nickelback is actually a hugely successful music, and it was memed by people. They have 6 top 10 songs and 1 Billboard Hot 100. They aren't my jam, but that's fine. People are allowed to enjoy things. Sublime, though, are you nuts? Sublime is 10 out of 10 best shit ever.
So to me, it's like, this is not a review, not a reaction, okay, but look, they play the video.
We might have to skip into it a little bit. You just want to hit forward about 10 seconds?
Who is this?
Just some guy. Keep going. Oh my God, this is like a post-rock.
Yeah,
Where's
who is
down?
this? How stupid are you? It's a fucking music video. Who is this? Well, it's clearly not Tim. And it's a music video. Like, you just can't come up with anything. Because you're trying so hard just to bash it. I would have much more respect if he was like, it's just not my song. Don't like it for all these reasons. Now they're just like, let's
no.
cut
I
him
just said
up.
a dashboard
Yeah,
confessional.
cut Ray Papa Roach.
You shouldn't even talk about him. How about not even give him, you don't want to give him clout, you don't want to give him any exposure. Why are you even doing this video? Because you need to be hateful.
It's a vanity project.
3 Days Grace.
Yeah.
It's a vanity project. This is like if I made millions of dollars doing Left Reckoning and then started like a block party style, like, we got 2 Telecasters, a bass, and some drums. Let's get after it, guys. And I'm just going to play like...
Me and David
sort
in
of
a post-punk outfit.
yeah, I've just got an octave pedal. I'm going to do some riffs, and we're block party now.
But don't dress up. Wear exactly what you always wear,
That's
too.
true,
because
yeah.
that's branding. He doesn't
Yeah.
take off the beanie in this.
Yeah, it's like if I did...
Again, do you see the eyes? He didn't think I have to be on this. It's like, again, Just what? What are you really saying at the end of the day?
Like cuck fetishization and
Hello, I'm Congressman Adam Schiff.
I don't
Around
like
the
you
country, a
maybe because I'm
woman's
talking
right
all
to
this
choose is
politics
under assault.
on my channel.
I'm
I keep
proud
getting
to have
these
the
freaking
support
videos.
of
music video is wish fulfillment because she gets into a car accident.
Right.
Look at what happens
Yeah.
Karma.
when you leave.
If you leave me and you slam the door on me after an argument and you'll drive off, you're gonna get in a car accident.
Yeah.
So you should
Let
probably
me tell you something. If I bumped into this person, I'm gonna stop you here. You get my drift. If I bump into this person and this particular individual looks like a female, if I bumped into her, she'd shit her fucking pants. And I mean, I could say, hey, how are you? Good morning. Or whatever, right? Like, hi, how you doing? You know? I guarantee you she'd be like, I guarantee you that's the kind of personality and that's the kind of energy this person exudes. That they'd be like, do I know you? Just come at me like a bull, baby. Come at me. Let's do it. And I'm not confrontational. I'm not confrontational at all. I don't like confrontation. I don't like arguing. I'm not aggressive. I'm passionate, you know what I mean? And that might seem a little aggressive. I'm like, come at me. But my point is, like, come and attack me in my face. Come and tell me what a loser I am. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but by the way, because I've been getting banned and things have been taken down, make sure to my Rumble and BitChute links are below, because if you see a number of episodes missing, it's because of you know what, the YT, the boob tube. And I'm sure it's over there. And some of the comments that I've gotten on these channels, not necessarily Rumble, but on BitChute, there's all kinds of people over there, and I'm cool. But like, it's funny that, some people are just nasty. Some people are just crazy, Like, why would you leave a comment and say, oh, you're a fucking stupid cunt? It's like, okay. Like, really? So, I mean, we know there's all kinds of people, right? There's the trolls, there's the psychos, there's and really, really crazy, sick people. And I don't mean like crazy, I mean like even evil. It's all true. It's all out there. And I pray every day that the love will prevail and that people will become better. Because like I always say, like Anne Frank said in her diary, or actually I believe she wrote it in the back of the door right before they were taking her out. Anne Frank, Germany, right? Remember that? In spite of all, I believe that there is good in all men. And I do too. So, that's it for today. And until next time, thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting. Keep your comments coming, even in the replay. Tell me what you want to know more of and want to see more of. Your criticism is my fuel. Just tell me the truth. Be honest. That's all I ask. Much love. I'll talk to you soon.